Babas, what's your problem? You're ruining the video. I wasn't gonna tell the whole story. This is just a story about the story. Don't worry, Babas. I got this.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm trying to bring something beautiful and useful into the world. Baby Babas is a bilingual children's book about the past and present adventures of my therapy dog. Let me talk a little bit about the book and then I'll introduce you to the creative team behind it.
The book is about a dog and her boy, and it begins in present-day Austin, Texas on a reading dog visit, like this one. Once Baba settles in and her boy starts reading, she falls asleep, and in her sleep she dreams. She dreams of being 6 weeks old, tiny black ball of wiry fur, already apart from mother, brothers, and sisters. She was alone and sad and scared when boy appears. It wasn't love at first sight. It was like being caught out in a hurricane. She barely had time to sniff him before she was swept up and taken away. And that was the beginning of a very long day. I'm not going to tell the whole story here. You'll have to read the book to find out what happens next.
More than just a lovely story, we're building Baby Babas into a sophisticated teaching tool, good for teaching and reinforcing reading in English and Spanish, as well as lessons in language arts and social studies. Now that you've got an idea about the scope of this project, let me introduce you to the team that's going to make it happen.
You'll admit, Babas, I found our hairy heroine in Guatemala, and for the first few years of her life, she never left my side. I was an adventure guide, and she was my sidekick. Now Babas is older. She's almost 10. Last year, we became a certified therapy team because she likes to work and she loves people. Through service, she'll stay active and get plenty of love and attention through her golden years. And sometimes when I travel and Babas can't follow, she stays at my mother's house. Mom is a master teacher and literacy coach with an advanced degree in teaching reading and nearly 30 years of experience in the primary literacy classroom. As a teacher, she's helped countless students learn to read. As a coach, she's improved the instruction of many more reading teachers. She's retired now, but she's been consulting, editing, and curriculum writing for this project.
This book has been working itself out in the back of my mind for years. Unfortunately, I'm not a native Spanish speaker, nor am I an artist. But I am a travel professional, and on a recent trip to Cuba, I met a couple of new friends who can help me with those chores.
Bianca is a mother, psychologist, tour guide, and a dear friend. I got to know her as she guided my company's first trip to Cuba. About my age, her childhood was idyllic, but like all Cubans, she suffered greatly through the special period. Now she is strong and tough and guardedly optimistic about the future. Bianca is highly educated and has a deep appreciation for the arts, and as such, has agreed to co-author, not just translate, the text of Baby Babas in Spanish. She also introduced me to our illustrator, Clarky. Clarky is our artist. Clarky is his nickname and comes from his tendency to always wear Superman shirts. He also has black glasses that make him look like a Cuban Clark Kent. Clarky is a friend. He's a sociable guy until he sits down to paint. Then he turns reclusive and obsessive, often ignoring his own needs while he was working. He does not want to work for the state, and he has no access to a market for his art. So, he is a starving artist, in the truest sense of that phrase.
Here's the plan. Through this campaign, I intend to generate a bunch of pre-orders for the book. While it runs online, I'll be running around offline trying to work up some publicity locally. By including some special reward levels, we're building out a book tour that starts this fall and will run into next summer. I'll take all of that to an Austin local publishing company with a progressive business model who I've been talking to, and work with their designers and editors to produce the highest quality version of this work as possible, then get it to you. The Baby Babas bilingual book project is an ambitious one and will do different things for different people. It's a lovely story for children and a useful teaching tool for adults. It fills a need for truly bilingual children's books, not just English language books that have been translated to Spanish. It'll keep a good dog working and reward her with attention and love through the end of her life. It already has and will continue to strengthen the relationship between a mother and her son. And it will empower the Cuban members of the creative team to escape poverty and launch their own careers. We have reward levels built out around whichever of those reasons motivates you. What do you say? Are you in?